Just like that, we're back, guys. Another video, another vlog. Thank you for tuning into the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Lane Jackson, and if you've been watching the videos, I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, checking it out. And if you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So today, back at work, just got to the main station. I'm actually at the other station that we have right now. So we just came up for training today. We're gonna be doing some integrated training with the ARF Marines. So basically today they're gonna teach us some stuff about the aircraft because they maintain the airfield. And then after that, we're gonna do some hose advancements, teaching them basically the structural side of firefighting. So with that being said, I'm gonna bring you guys along the journey, kind of give you a better insight, give you my point of view, especially from a captain's point of view, of what it's like being a firefighter, what it's like being a captain in the fire department. And hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Comment down below your questions if you have any questions about firefighting, about life, or anything like that. Comment down below. I will screenshot your question and I will answer your question in the future videos, all right? So stay tuned. Other than that, let's go ahead and get this day going.
Yeah, you took a raise from the state. I don't think it's here. You guys don't need to worry about that. The truck out to blow the carbon out the engine, and then kind of turn kind of sharp, and they were like, and you can see the little ball pendulum. I was like, I'm gonna flip this truck about all.
All right, everyone, today we are doing hose advancement training with the ARF Marines. This training is focusing on getting these guys familiar with advancing the hose line within a structure. These guys are normally focused on aircraft fire rescue. So we're doing integration training to kind of give them a better perspective and give them more education and knowledge on the structural side of things. So we're gonna do a couple dry runs, meaning no water in the hose line, and then we're gonna do a couple charge scenarios so that way they can see how it actually feels in full PPE.
So Captain Lane, myself, and Dollar, we're gonna show you as a three-man team. You can do this with a two-man team. I know guys out in town, they sometimes do it with a one-man team, but you're really hustling. Basically, what I want to demonstrate to you guys with this is how hard those backup men are working. The nozzle man really does not have to do much. All he does is point, aim, click. The backup man is working.
Volunteer, but this training is 100% focusing on proficiency, all right? So it's not a race, because at the end of the day, I want you guys to get quality training. So we need to make sure the quality is there, all right? With the three-man teams, the reason he mentioned three-man teams, not only because we run as a four-man engine company and three guys are coming off as a team right now, and that's in our SOGs, all right? If you guys integrate with us, essentially you're gonna be a three-man team. It's gonna be two firefighters and normally the captain, all right? So we're gonna focus on that, and then these guys are gonna transition and show you how you can do it as a two-man team, because you could be a two-man team as well. So again, I just want to reiterate, this is not training to insult anybody's intelligence. This is training to make sure you guys get the quality-based training, all right?
In here, I'll lock it down, cinch, and I'm hitting it. Am I hitting it with a fob?
No.
Why?
Steam burns.
I'm creating steam, I'm pushing the fire around. What I want is a nice tight stream. So I got fire right here. What do I want to do? I want to start clearing out this room. I want to see what the hell I'm doing. You can't see anything in front of you. All you'll be able to see, maybe if you're lucky, is the glove. The first thing I'm doing, I'm gonna come up to this window, pop out the window, pop out the window. And what I could do from here, drop down, again, put it in my pocket, lean over. Now I can do that box. Ventilate the window. What's our job? Protect life and property. Life comes first.
My goal as a backup man is to make him work as well as possible. Right? So I'm trying to feed him hose, trying to manage corners, that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to chase him, trying to make sure that I'm giving him everything possible so he can make his turn, make his bends, and make his progress this season. Water coming! Water coming! kind of walk slow. Go into that first room. So I'm feeding. When you get to a certain point where my hose starts to drop, keep going. I'm pushing that into the ground. Versus just shoving.
And the hose. Alright. And I'm taking his weight against mine, making it super easy for him. When he says I'm ready to push, go ahead, push. Just turn around. Like you said, just feeding.
You got a good nozzle man and a good backup man, you're gonna
We are going through actual wet runs of the hose advancements. So what they're doing right now, they're advancing a charged hose line into the structure. And the whole purpose of this is for them to basically see how it feels to manipulate the hose in a structure when it's charged, and to also learn ways to advance the hose into the structure while it's charged.
Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on her tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict 'cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
Get a little bit back maybe at the door entrance, and that's because you need to be the guy that's serving as a safety, but you actually can see the whole point of view of everything, and you're going to be maintaining radio comms and operating the thermal energy camera. So like I was telling the other guy, normally guys when they see fire they get tunnel vision and they're straight to the fire. So these two are going to be so locked in on the fire they're not going to be paying attention 100% of the time over their surroundings. So as a lead firefighter, it's your job to make sure you kind of stand back and observe everything, and you're at the same time. Almost like you said, you guys did a great job. We're not just sugarcoating. You honestly did a really good job. The dry run went well, and you guys actually retained the information and applied it. So great job. Kudos to y'all. Again, we're in the crawl phase right now. Next will be the walk. The walk will probably include actually pulling the line and then going in. And then the run phase will be driving the truck around the building, jumping off the truck and actually doing a full-blown scenario, okay? But again, you guys did great. Again, it's just like anything else. You have to keep practicing this stuff. Before we close this video out, I want this video doing a Q&A. With that being said, we're just gonna go ahead and dive straight into it. These questions come from the previous video that I released, and also have a question from someone that reached out to me on social media. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the questions that I received from the comment section of the last video that I released. Question number 1, what was the promotional process to becoming a captain? So for me, the promotional process include, of course, I was acting captain for a number of years prior to being a captain. Depending on the organization you work at, that plays a big part. If you're someone that stepped up to be an acting captain, meaning that when the actual rated captain is not there, you completed all the tasks or required training to be an acting captain, and you serve as that lead firefighter when they're down. So that plays a big part. But as far as the actual promotional process, resume, you submit your resume. Depending on your agency, you can submit your resume in person like we did, or you may have to apply online through usajobs.gov. So in my situation, our department is able to receive applicants' resumes within the department from hand to hand, and then anybody outside the agency had to apply online. So submitted my resume with my certifications that they're asking for. If you pay attention to the job description, they're going to tell you what exactly they're asking for. So you need to make sure you tailor your resume and make sure you have those certifications. And then after that, it goes into a board process, meaning that there will be, let's just say, 6 people put in for the position. They will have a board to pick out the best candidate, and the board can basically, depend on the agency, the board is designed to ask you a whole bunch of leadership questions, management questions, firefighters tactic and strategy questions, SOPs. It can be anything. So that was our promotional process. And then once they make their selection, they usually pick a primary selection and a secondary selection, just in case something happens with the primary selection. Question number 2, I'm a civilian firefighter and I'm considering taking a contracting position overseas for the pay. Do you have any experience in that arena, or have you worked with any contract firefighters? So I haven't directly worked with any contract firefighters. When I was deployed to Iraq in 2006, I met a few guys that were actual civilian contract firefighters, and from my understanding, it wasn't really a hard process to get in as a contract firefighter. As long as you have those required certifications they ask for, you probably got to submit a resume, and depending on where you're trying to be a contract firefighter at, it didn't seem like it was a hard process. Of course, you're gonna have to probably go through some medical screening because it is a contract position. So let's just say if you go to Kuwait, you'll probably do a medical screening. They'll review your resume, your certifications. I don't know if they'll interview you, they may or may not, but from what I heard, it didn't seem like it was a very hard process because there's always contracting positions available out there. So I hope that answers your question. Question number 3, I'm retired from LA County. I never understood why you have to walk around the station with your radio. Can you please explain this? Thanks. In our current situation right now, we're having issues with our dispatch system, the dispatching system within the stations. We have been advised by our supervisor and management to just maintain a radio on you at all times, because dispatch can still radio the call and let us know we have a call. They just can't tone it out, and we don't receive the tones in the station. So that's why we carry radios. And for the most part, most of us lead firefighters, we always carry our radio on us anyways. That's just what we do here in our agency. I know every agency is different, but to me, it's very important to maintain, especially if you're a crew chief or you're a lead firefighter, you need to be the one at least having some sort of radio communication with you at all times. And me carrying my radio daily is just something I do as a captain and as a leader. And our final question is coming from vp.jordan from Instagram. Hey sir, how did you get started as a federal firefighter? So how I got started was, I joined the Army National Guard at 17 as a firefighter. I got all my pro board and IFSAC certifications through the Army, through the military, because we have to have pro board or IFSAC certifications, which is like the highest certification you receive as a firefighter. And then I also did 7 years out in my local fire department to get my experience, and then I applied for the federal position a year after that. So essentially, to be a federal firefighter, you have to have firefighter 1 and 2. You have to have, depending on the department you're trying to apply for, you're gonna probably have to have all your driver stuff, which is pump ops 1 and 2, mobile water supply, ladder, which is aerial. You may have to have ARF driver operator, so you can drive the ARF vehicles. You're gonna have to have ARF firefighter, hazmat tech, and EMT. So those are like the basic certifications you need to come in as a GS7, which is a driver operator position. Like I said, being in the federal system, they don't bring you in and train you. They pretty much much want people that have their certifications already and come in. Now, they will give you time to get a class, maybe 2, depending on your setup when you get hired. They may give you a year to be like, hey, for my case, when I got hired, I didn't have ladder operations, which is ladder driver. I didn't have that certification, so they gave me a year to get it. I got it within like 2 months. To become a federal firefighter, the best advice I give people is go out in town, get your certifications, get the experience, get the training, try to get all pro board or IFSAT certifications if you can, because those are the certifications that are required. And then after you get it, probably about 3 to 5 years, 3 to 7 years of real world experience out in town, apply federal. And trust me, when you come federal, the call volume is not as high. So that's why it's very important to get that experience prior to coming. So this concludes the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed doing this. I'm like, the fire to get content out to you guys is burning really, really hard. So yes, I really appreciate each and every one of you for tuning into the channel, showing so much love and support, the positive comments. Keep them coming. I will reply back as fast as I can. And other than that, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the content, share the videos, like the videos, comment down below if you have any questions, and I will do my best to answer those questions in future videos. Until next time, y'all, peace.